Hey guys, Lex here, and today I'm going to be showing you my new Zippo lighter I got. This is the box here. Now this isn't a true unboxing because I have opened it and tried it out, but let's just pretend it is. So I've just got this in the mail. So here we go. Here you have the classic different Zippo box. So see if I can use the autofocus. You can focus in on that. Come on. There you go. Windproof Zippo lighter. A week's trial then all the while. You get the Zippo lady there. On the back you've got Zippo manufacturing, 33 Barber Street, blah blah blah, all the details there, made in the USA. So yeah, that's pretty good. There we go, and inside let's have a look at the lighter. So, comes in a lovely package here, you've got your instructions there, I'll do that. Also has different here, 1935 Replica, made in the USA. It's a gorgeous lighter, so it's looking great. It's certainly looking better than my old Zippo here. This used to be a really shiny brass. I need to polish it, but I'll get to that later. I've got some Brasso, so I'll probably do a video of that. So I'll give you some details on this one. So here it is here. This is the one with the slashes in 1935 with the slashes on the outside and the outside hinge. It also has some details on the bottom. It's got the old Zippo stamp. Zippo MFG 1935 Replica, made in the USA. So yeah, not bad at all. Now basically, we're going to compare the differences here. This one has a slight size difference. It's a little bit smaller than the more modern Zippo. I'm not sure if you can see it's a tiny bit smaller at the top. They claim it's about an eighth smaller, but I think it's more about a tenth at most. It says here on the packaging it has stuff like that. I'll demonstrate that here. Oh, there we go. So it says, reproducing a look of what Zippo's earlier, flat surface top and bottom, 1/8 shorter than current lighters, decorative grooves, round corner edges, 3-barrel hinge, hollow rivet in the front feel. It spawned the creation of promotable products, blah blah blah. So yeah, it does say it's 1/8, but it doesn't quite look at really, if you put them flat here, it doesn't quite look an eighth. You know, maybe close, but it is smaller, and I do prefer the look. It does look a bit smarter. I like the whole jagged edge look. Now I do have some complaints. Now this one I have filled it with fuel, but what I've noticed here is if you look here, for example, my current one, this is the 1980s Zippo that most people, you know, recognise. This is the one that most people recognise. Opens fine with one hand and closes fine with one hand, you know. Yeah, no problem. Now this other one on the other hand, it's a different insert. They changed the insert for this one. It does look a little bit different. So let's see. Yeah, it does look a little bit different. I'll explain that in a second. So in here, if you look, if I try and open it, I open it with one hand fine. But when I try and close it with one hand, what happens is it rides up and I can't close it. The only way to do it is to hold the sides here, like that. And that gets a bit loose. Now what I have found is, if I take this insert out, it does light, by the way. See, I put some fuel in it, so it lights fine. See? And yeah. But what I have found is if I take the brass insert out of my current one, this one's quite a tight fit. I'll show you differences in the inserts there. Use the autofocus again. Get a good look at these. Come on, autofocus. Focus. Hold this up tight there. Come on, autofocus already. There we go. Okay, I'll just manually do it then if you don't want autofocus. There we go. I'll just manually move it there. So you can sort of, it's not the best. Autofocus, come on. Help a brother out here. Come on. This is getting irritating. This happens with my fragrance videos as well. If there's any new viewers watching, you haven't saw. There we go. So if you look here, they're quite... Now this is the brass one on the left here. You look at it as rounded edges. They look a little bit different. The brass one looks more rounded, whereas the silver one's more sharp. Now, saying that, it also doesn't fit into the brass canister. The silver one, the metal one here, does not fit into the brass canister. It just will not go in at all. However, the brass one, wrong case. The brass one does fit snugly into this metal one, and as you see, you get this lovely sort of gold. So you get the chrome there, and then you get this golden brass colour inside. And with the brass insert, it opens and closes fine. The only downside is I've got an empty insert that won't fit into any lighter. Even if I try and bend the metal a little bit, it's just not going in at all. So I'm not sure I get some double-sided tape or something, but the only thing is, like, this is convenient. I do this will be my new lighter from now on. I'll be polishing this one and putting a video up on polishing and how to handle a Zippo lighter. So yeah, basically though, so that's it. This one is just a gorgeous lighter, looks really sharp, and like I said, the outside hinge is a nice touch. There's also different versions. You can get one without the hinge, one with this. But yeah, with that brass insert, it works fine. Now, I was considering getting maybe some cotton or something, or some wool or something stuck in there to stiffen it up a bit so this plate. But considering the Zippos evaporate and you'll need to refuel them, maybe most people refuel them on a weekly basis. So put a drop of fuel in every week or every 2 weeks. And replace flints and stuff, it will be inconvenient to have to replace tape as well. So for now, I'll be using this one with the brass insert because it does look cool. I think this is the company, a Rolex watch. You know, you get the classic Rolexes that have the silver and they've got the gold mixed in as well. I think that would look great with a Rolex with the gold and the chrome. Really, really cool. So yeah, that's my 1935 Zippo replica. Yep. Put the original one back in for now. There we go. And yeah, it's not too bad at all. It's certainly looking better than this one here, which I've had for almost a year now and it hasn't let me down once. The hinge is a wee bit wobbly, so if it gets worse I'll send it to Zippo. But yeah, really good lighter, and as always guys, if you're new to Zippos, do not forget they have lifetime warranty. Send it to them, and if they can't fix it, they'll replace it. So yeah, really, really good customer service. I'm really liking this lighter. It looks really good. I'm really pleased with it. So yeah, if you want something different, something a bit more flashy, something that will get and catch people's eyes, I definitely recommend the 1935 replica. But again, yeah, like I said, this whole thing here is just going to be a pain, especially when you're trying to blow out the flame. Because I got a fright. I tried this, and I went like that, and I tried to put the flame out, and it wouldn't go out, and I was like, oh shit, trying to blow it out. So, you know, it could, if you weren't too good with handling it, it could have been could have burnt yourself as well. So yeah, the only way to do it is Reservoir Dog style, you know, flick it and stuff, you know. But yeah, other than that, really gorgeous lighter. So yeah guys, thank you for watching. Any questions you have on these lighters, leave in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe as well to the channel. I'll be doing more Zippo stuff as well. I'll be getting more Zippos, armor Zippos, and I'll be talking about beauty and inserts and all that stuff. So yeah guys, thank you for watching, and as always, keep on looking flash.